Hey everyone and welcome. Don't you just love it when people that haven't got a clue try to tell those that do that they're wrong for having a clue?
And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
This was Nick Ferrari on LBC as he hangs the phone up on an ex-Muslim who phoned in called Mohammed. This is arrogance of the next level as far as I'm concerned, and I can't see how he thinks that it's acceptable to tell an ex-Muslim what Muslim and Islam is all about. Have a listen to this.
When we grow up in a Muslim family, so we are taught to hate the Jews from day one.
Well, hold on. I have to say there, not all Muslims are taught like that. I'm sorry that you were, Mohammed, but I don't really want it to stand there.
Not.
See that? No, you're wrong. You don't know your faith that you were brought up under. Arrogance, isn't it?
Yes, not all Muslim, all religious Muslim, because this anti-Semitism comes direct from Islam. If you read the Quran, it has so much hate against Jews. I'm not saying you just...
Again, I'm sorry. I've got to challenge you again because one of my closest friends...
Now, this won't be a challenge with facts. This will be a challenge with feelings and personal experience. Have a listen to this.
Is a very, very devout Muslim who has indeed reads the Quran almost on a daily basis, and he sat happily with Jewish friends of mine. So I have to challenge that, Mohammed. You cannot speak on behalf of all Muslims. I'm sorry, I can't let that go.
I didn't say Muslim, I said Islam. So that's the two different things.
To him, it's not different. To him, it's all, isn't it? Now, this is the problem. The Quran, as he says, is filled with, some might call, a hatred running right the way through it for Jews. So he is right in that regards. Now, that doesn't mean that all Muslims also hate the Jews, but it does mean that practicing religious Islam teaches that you need to be. You see the distinction there? This is the distinction that he can't allow. Have a listen.
You can't make...
No, I'm sorry, sir. I don't want to be confrontational so close to a holiday period, but that's dancing on the head of a pin.
Those Muslims who are religious, I said this anti-Semitism is part of Islam. If he'd have read the Quran instead of just listening to people, he would know this. Everyone should know this. A religious Muslim, you have to hate the Jews.
No, that's the one. I'm.
Now, have you seen the arrogance? How dare you say Islam is all about this, even though the Holy Book states as much?
So sorry, Mohammed. I cannot let that go. If you are a religious Muslim, you have to hate the Jews. That is a yellow card.
The yellow card is that you think you have the right to tell someone what their religion is when you are not a practicer of the religion and have not done any, by all accounts, investigative journalism and looked into the book and the claims. Have you? You're just defending it blindly. Now, these are just references to Jewish people and people of Israel from the Quran itself. Can you see? It's extensive, isn't it? Just keeps going and 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 going. A lot of these are anti-Jew. So there's the proof. The proof's in the pudding, isn't it, everyone? And obviously, this muppet of epic proportions hasn't got a clue what he's talking about. Let me know what you think. Absolutely shocking, isn't it? How people like this have the gall and the gumption to tell an ex-Islam believer what Islam is. Absolutely shocking. Stay sane. See you on the next one.